Now, to explain this next input better, I'm going to pick up the examples of Priyanka Chopra, Virat Kohli, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. The templates associated with how these people designed their own careers and their own systems can be applied to any other industry. Of course, all the entrepreneurs I've spoken to also fall under the same bracket. Now, over the course of 900 podcasts, what I found in common about the 1% is that all of them have identified an industry that they wish to flourish in, but have also identified one core skill that they invested a lot of time in order to get better than the others in that industry. The richest industries are often also the most competitive industries. And the truth about careers is that you need to be really, really good at one thing. Priyanka Chopra progressively got better as an actor over the course of her career. She focused on being prepared. Virat Kohli or any other cricketer that I spoke to focused on their core skill of batting or bowling through repetition. They put in more hours repeating the same processes until the skill got polished. Arnold Schwarzenegger, who had multiple successful careers within one lifetime, he found success because his core skill was communication. You need to identify one core skill that's required for you to flourish in your industry and give that skill maximum hours. But also keep in mind, you need to choose a skill that you actually enjoy getting better at. That's how you manage your own dopamine systems. You need to feel a rush from what you're working towards. As Nawal said, the trick is to choose a job that looks like play to you, but work to others. Your practice should leave you with a higher sense of energy than you felt before you began practicing. Take one skill really, really far. Now, additionally, what all of the greats do is that they focus on 3 additional skills other than that one core skill. A cricketer's obviously got to focus on fitness, branding, as well as other cricketing skills like fielding or bowling. An actor has to understand social media, has to understand communication, has to understand PR. Every single entrepreneur that I've ever spoken to on the show constantly speaks about the need for reinvention over the course of business as well. And that reinvention is only going to be an outcome of you putting in hours of studying additional skills that you add along the course of your journey. But the only additional pattern that I've recognized over all these podcasts is that over a decade, you'll figure out how to upskill yourself for the sake of your growth. After that 10-year mark, it becomes all about managing your physical health as well as your personal relationships that aid your career. The personal relationships fuel your mental health positively, and the physical health leads you to having higher energy levels to go about your upskilling process faster and to be more productive at your workplace. Have a look at all these photos. The right side represents people who have learned how to use their dopamine systems correctly. The left side represents people who've abused those same dopamine systems. The same mechanics have led to mega success on the right and the destruction of life on the left. Keep in mind, where you end up in terms of productivity or career success or legacy is heavily dependent on your own choices. That's the case with the 900 people I spoke to. Not everyone has fully cleaned up their life. Everyone's got one vice or another. Your job is to understand what each of those vices are and how each of your habits are affecting your long-term career prospects.